understand a bit about what we are protesting against, so that if people ask why are we against the ISA, we will be able to give valid reasons why we are against ISA. 50 years ago, almost to the day, the ISA was introduced into Parliament. And at that time, the Deputy Prime Minister, Tun Abdul Razak Hussain, who was also the Home Minister, was questioned by the leader of the opposition in Parliament. Now we have to understand, we in Malaysia, we follow the British Parliament system. So the leader of the opposition is an official post. He has an office in Parliament. He has a budget, he has a staff. So he is not just an opposition leader, but a recognized leader in Parliament. Now he stood up, and his name is Dr. Srinivasagam from Ipoh. Some of the much older generation here will remember him, like Ben, you know. Now, there's a park named after him, I think, Srinivasagam. So, Srinivasagam, as opposition leader and also the president of PPP, the People's Progressive Party, he stood up to ask, why does Malaysia need such a draconian law that allows detention without trial? Tun Razak, the father of the present Prime Minister, who has proudly reminded us a few days ago that his father is Tun Razak and he'll uphold the ideals of Tun Razak and so on and so forth. This is what our current Prime Minister Najib said a few days ago. Tun Razak replied, the ISA is a very specific law. It is a law that is meant to combat communist terrorism. And Tun Razak cited there are 800 communist terrorist CTs operating along the Malaysian-Thai border and also in the Pahang jungles. So the ISA is going to be used only to combat communist terrorism. Specifically, the 800 communist terrorists who are active in along the Malaysian border, Malaysian-Thai border, and also in the Pahang jungles. Now, with that assurance that was given in Parliament by the Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister, even the opposition supported the ISA. They did not vote against the ISA. And this can be verified by the handset, the Parliament handsets, which is an official record of everything that transpires in Parliament. Since then, 50 years ago, almost to the day, the Communist Party of Malaya, or the Malayan Communist Party, has laid down its arms. They signed a peace treaty with the Malaysian government in Hat Yai, in Thailand. They've disbanded the Communist Party, they've disbanded the Communist Army. We no longer have communist terrorism, but the ISA remains. The ISA was a law very, very specific. It was not a wide law. It was a law to address only one issue, and that is communist terrorism. There's no more communist terrorists in Malaya. We are not even anymore Malaya. We are now Malaysia. 3 years after the ISA, we became Malaysia. Today, Malaysia recognizes China, the power that was behind the Communist Party of Malaya. We have diplomatic relations with China. The ex-Prime Minister of 22 years, Mahathir, sings praises of China and says Malaysia should practice the same form of government that China practices, which I have no problems with, because in China, they put a bullet in your head of all corrupted officials and they charge the family the cost of the bullet. I'm all in favor of that. But with all this, we still keep the ISA. And the ISA is no longer used against communist terrorists. It's no longer used to combat communist terrorism. It is used to silence the opposition voice. It is used to silence bloggers. It is used to silence dissent. It is used against all those who oppose the government of the day. And they uphold the ISA for another reason. And this was clarified many, many times, not once, by those from UMNO. The ISA is used against those who question Malay rights and privileges. How can they have a law which was passed for some other purpose, has now migrated for some other purpose, and is used against those who question the two-tiered or the discrimination and persecution that exists in Malaysia? So this is what the ISA is used for. The ISA is no longer being used, it's being abused. The ISA has outlived its usefulness. The ISA is used as an object of fear. Even today, you give Malaysians a simple sticker. I walk with Malaysia today. We printed tens of thousands of those stickers. I walk with Malaysia today. And we give those stickers free to anybody who would like to put it on their car. And the first question they ask, if I put this sticker on my car, will I be arrested under ISA? Putting a sticker on your car, arrested by ISA? But this is the fear factor that the government has succeeded in instilling into the minds of Malaysians. Nobody dares object, nobody dares speak, nobody dares oppose, nobody dares say anything, even how wrong the government may be, because they fear the ISA. The ISA, therefore, is a very valuable tool of the government. It keeps the people quiet, it stops the people from questioning, it stops the people from opposing. To be able to get real democracy in Malaysia, we have to remove the shackles from the people's mind. We have to remove this mental slavery that Malaysians have been subjected to, and the only way to do that is to remove the ISA. Thank you.